I go to the in-ring announcer for the beginning of this fight.
Senhoras e
The referee calls the fighters to the center of the ring to explain the rules here in FFC 3. We are about to start. The ref sends them back to their respective corners, and we are underway. Nice stiff jab from Braga. Nice 1-2 from Braga. Body shot by Braga. Taveira looking to close the distance here. Nice leg kick by Taveira. Taveira, the shoulder fighter here, looking to close the distance. Both fighters feel each other out. Nice uppercut inside from Braga.
I feel Thiago a little bit slower at this beginning. I think Gabriel is taking the control of the fight right now.
Nice body kick there from Braga. Braga's striking looks to be a little bit crisper than Taveira at the moment. Nice teep to the left.
Taveira is a short fighter. He's having a lot of problems with the distance right now. I think he needs to add more speed to his game so he can close up and strike better.
Taveira, a BJJ blue belt, will get to test his skills on the ground. With a game fighter like Braga on top of you, that is not where you want to be. Braga working for side control. Nice defense there from Taveira. Some ground and pound here from Braga.
Yeah, both fighters are not jiu-jitsu specialists, so it's kind of interesting to see how are they dealing with this ground game right now, because they're both strikers.
Braga again looking to work into side control, hits him with a nice stiff right from that top position. And there he is in.
Yeah, nice use of the elbow right there.
You see Braga controlling here from the half guard. Attempting to pass, but he just isn't able to get past the defense here of Taveira.
Yeah, I think that inexperience in jiu-jitsu might be costing right now, but Braga is totally in control right here.
You see here, nice elbow from Braga. Attempted sweep there by Taveira. Braga's got to be careful with those up kicks when he's leaning in like that.
Taveira is actually doing a pretty defensive good job, not letting Braga taking advantage of a half guard or even a mount. He needs to defend from those punches because Braga is a really powerful fighter, and if he doesn't defend one of that, it's maybe lights out.
Although it appears that Braga is lacking in jiu-jitsu, he has been able to control Taveira for the better part of this fight with the top position. Taveira makes an attempt to get him.
I think Braga should not take many risks. And,
nice right hand by Braga.
Wow, good ground and pound right there. I don't think Braga should taking too many risks. I think he should just stand up and try to bring this back to Muay Thai.
As good as Taveira's defense has been here in the first round, you've got to realize that Braga is scoring points here, having that top position. He's controlling this fight in the first round. And as it looks with 18 seconds left, he's going to take this first round.
Nice uppercut by Taveira right there.
And there it is, the end of the first round between Gabriel Braga and Thiago Taveira. A good fight here in the first round. It was a little lopsided on the side for Braga, keeping that top position and keeping Taveira on the ground there, partner.
Yeah, there's no doubt who won the round. Braga was pretty superior on the striking. He was finding the right distance. He was faster than Taveira. Taveira had a lot of problems to close the distance because he was really slow. When the fight was on the ground, Taveira was trying to defend. He did a pretty good defensive jiu-jitsu back there, but he really needs to defend from those punches because he shouldn't take that risk. And I think Braga needs to fight smarter, don't take the risks on the ground, try to keep standing where he's better.
And as we see here in the highlights, most of them with Braga on the top position. And as you can see here, was getting a little bit better of the striking on the feet as well. Might want to look into that more here in the second round.
Yeah, just for don't missing is an easy 10-9 for Braga here.
So here we are getting ready to start the second round here in the first opening fight of Future FC3 here in Indaiatuba, Brazil. Here we see Braga again controlling the distance. Nice right hand from Braga. Braga really putting together these combinations here in the second round. Not just throwing one or two punches at a time, but really putting combinations.
He's having a little bit of problems.
Nice knee from Braga. And you see the reach playing a factor here for Braga. Taveira's just having a lot of trouble getting inside on him.
Yeah, totally. That was a good counter from Taveira. Nice head kick. It's a pretty good bout so far.
With Braga's lack of experience on the ground, do you think it might be a good idea for Taveira to look for a takedown here?
Yeah, not just because of the lack of experience, but also with the height disadvantage that Taveira has. I think he should totally try a takedown right here. Maybe it's the best win for him to win.
See Taveira backing him up into the cage. But he's not doing much here. Nice uppercut from Taveira. Taveira has started bleeding from the nose. That's going to affect his breathing. But I don't think cardio is going to be an issue for either of these guys.
I think Braga slowed down his pace a little bit in the last few minutes. Now he hits a good spinning elbow. Ooh.
Nice left hand from Taveira.
Yeah, he shouldn't slow it down right now, I believe. He's winning this round, but I think he needs to guarantee that one.
I think it'd be a good idea also because of the reach advantage of Braga for Taveira to use more leg kicks. Start chopping down the taller man.
Yeah, and Taveira is actually pretty good with his leg kicks. And when he hit some in the first round, they were powerful. I think it made an effect. I think he should try it more.
Another spinning back fist attempt by Braga. And it appears that Taveira's got a small cut over the left eye there, just above the eyebrow.
Yeah.
So far not affecting his vision here in this second round. There it is, another leg kick by Taveira, and I think that's the best way to open up the game for him is concentrate on those leg kicks until he can work inside on Braga.
Maybe he's a little bit afraid because he took a good ride from Braga after the leg kick.
Nice body shot, left hook to the body for Braga. Good stiff left from Taveira, and he catches him with that uppercut. Braga looks to be slowing down a little bit here.
Yeah. I thought he just slowed down his fight pace, but now I think he looks tired.
Jumping knee attempt from Braga misses. Both fighters showing excellence. There's a nice takedown from Taveira, and now we'll see if Braga's ground game. Well, maybe not. Braga did a good job of scrambling back to his feet before Taveira could take advantage of that takedown.
Yeah,
but now he finds himself on the back of Braga.
Yeah, Braga, he has a huge advantage because of his height. Oh, he took his back.
Both hooks in by Taveira, and he's looking for the rear naked choke here. Jumping to a full back mount with both hooks in. And Braga better be careful lifting his head up like that. Here with 10 seconds left in the round, Taveira doing his best to score some points. We'll see if he's going to be able to get a choke before the bell. Goes for a neck crank here. And there's the end of the second round, and I would have to say that's a tough round to call. Braga controlled the round for the better part of 4 minutes, but Taveira getting the best of him there in that last minute and really putting him in more danger than either fighter has been at any point in this fight.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going with Taveira for the second round. Braga was not dominant as he was in the first. He was too open, take a lot of strikes, and then after this whole takedown and the dominant from the back by Taveira, I think it's a tie right here. Let's see. Winner takes all in the third round.
So I think my partner and I agree we are 1-1 going into the third, and this third round should be the decision of who's going to win this first fight of FFC.
To the leg. And then when he didn't have enough time to work for a rear naked choke there, but I think something that Braga needs to pay attention for this third round.
We have a start to the third round, and we are underway. Thiago Taveira trying to close the distance again. Nice leg kick by Taveira, but a takedown by Braga, catching the leg kick. And now he is back on top position, as we saw in the first round. He was pretty heavy on the top, but it looks like Taveira is going to escape and get back to his feet.
Yeah, Braga, he has the height advantage, so I think that's why he's trying to take this fight to the ground. Because I don't believe it's a smart move at all, because I think Taveira's better with his jiu-jitsu.
The fighters break free, and now we see Taveira taking the center of the ring and cutting the ring off to Gabriel Braga. Nice uppercut by Taveira. And now with Gabriel Braga seemingly slowing down a bit, it's Taveira taking over this fight here in the third round. Nice stiff left. And I think those leg kicks have added up a bit on Gabriel Braga.
Yeah, for sure. He's not as fast as he was before. I think Taveira needs to grow now in the fight, needs to pick up the pace to try to win this one.
We see some bruising there on that left thigh of Gabriel Braga. That might be part of the reason that he has slowed down here in the third round. But both fighters still throwing and keeping busy.
I love this fight because they're all in a short distance, so they're just up to trade punches all night. It's pretty cool.
These are two guys that haven't taken a step back, either of them. They pretty much fought in a phone booth this entire fight. Nice body shot there by Braga. Comes upstairs for a head kick. Taveira says no. I think with the dominance that... Oh, a nice body shot there by Braga. And that one hurt him, partner.
Yeah, totally.
Now we see a cut opening up. Appears to be under the right eye of Braga. Another nice body shot by Braga. Takedown attempt by Taveira, stuffed by Braga.
I think Taveira's lost here. He took a lot of those body shots. Totally killed his cardio.
Here's Taveira has lost his mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Referee calls a stop to the action, and we are back underway. And I think, partner, that might be the defining moment in this fight. If either fighter can get a takedown here in the third round, I think that might be the deciding factor in this fight.
Sure, especially for Taveira, because he's really losing this one on the striking. Look at those knees again. Braga really worked those knees in the third round. Amazing. Ooh.
It looks like Braga has woken back up here in the second half of this third round. Ooh. Big left hand by Braga. Sends the mouthpiece flying, and Taveira says, "Bring it on, I want more." Referee calls a stop in the action.
Yeah, Taveira has 1 minute to try a takedown, maybe to change this thing. Oh.
And just as you say it, partner, there it is, a takedown by Taveira.
Yeah. Now he needs to work. He needs to strike him. He needs to try to find a submission, because I don't think that's really necessary for him to win this round.
He's definitely going to have to do more than just the takedown, as it appears that Braga took over the second half of this third round, and his striking was looking crisp again, especially with that big right hand that he hit Taveira with, sending his mouthpiece flying. And Taveira's going to have to do more than just push him against the fence here and lock his legs up. He's almost doing that leg pull.
Oh. Yeah.
Braga wall walks up.
That's not worth it for Taveira.
10 seconds left here in this first fight of Future FC3, and it has been a good one, folks. And there we are, we got the horn after 3 action-packed rounds here in the first fight of Future FC3 between Gabriel Braga and Thiago Taveira, and this was a good one, partner.
Yeah, totally. They really delivered what we expected from them. The fight was in a tie, but I think Braga did a great job with his striking in the third round, being aggressive. We seen the replay. He had a lot of good knees, good punches in a short distance. Taveira did a good job with the takedown in the final minute, but I don't think that will change the mind of the judges on this one. 29-28 for Braga, and I think he's going to leave the Future FC cage undefeated again.
I would have to agree with you. I think the takedown at the end of the fight did a little bit maybe to put a question in the mind of the judges, but I think for the most part, Braga was able to control that third round. But a great fight between these two warriors here in Future FC3, and I am excited to see both of these guys back here in the cage.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I definitely would not want to be a judge here in this one.
Yeah,
see a little bit of gamesmanship by the two gentlemen here in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, we will go to the in-ring announcer here in a moment for the decision here between Gabriel Braga and Thiago Taveira. And there you have it, Gabriel Braga with the unanimous decision. We'll send it over to our Portuguese announcer for the interview of Gabriel Braga.
We're here with Gabriel Braga, great victor, first victory in Future FC. I want to know what it's like to get a win in such a close fight with your fighter on the corner. I'll tell the truth, I underestimated Thiago. He surprised me a lot. I trained really hard because I thought it wasn't going to be so hard, but thanks God everything was alright. My work, I could put my work in practice. I was a little bit tired in the third round, but I listened to my father. I have lion heart, looking always a step forward to try to surprise him for everybody in the crowd. I fight for myself, for my family, for everybody watching here. I'm up here to give my best, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. I'm here. I'll fight anybody. I'm training really hard. Thanks everybody. Thanks Van Damme, Lucas for the opportunity. I'm here, Future FC.